President Cyril Ramaphosa has conveyed his condolences to the government and the people of Zambia on the passing of former Zambian President Rupiah Banda. He passed away in Lusaka on Friday at the age of 85 after an illness that lasted around 2 years. Banda was vice president when the surprise death of President Levy Mwanawasa in 2008 propelled him to the top job. He was Zambia's fourth president until 2011. President Ramaphosa says both South Africans and Zambians are united in mourning. Well, we are now joined by Leonard Banda Chidziwa, who is the nephew of the late former Zambian president. Mr. Chidziwa, thank you for being with us. Our sincere condolences to you and your family. I understand that you reside in Zimbabwe. You're now on your way to Zambia. I guess this is a time when the family wants to be together.
That's very true. Thank you so much for putting me through. Good evening, Africa. Good evening, Zambia. In this sorrowful moment, which we are mourning a gallant son who was also an African statesman, who happened to be my grandfather. I'm his nephew, so I used to call him Grandpa, and he used to call me Sonny sometimes, or grandson. You know, we are very, very at a loss of a gallant son of Africa, Southern Africa, and the whole world at large.
Zambian President Hichilema has paid tribute to your uncle. You recognize, he said, we recognize rightly with fondness his long and illustrious career in public service. Was that fitting tribute?
That was a good fitting tribute, which His Excellency Hichilema did. Considering he was now a father to the whole nation of Zambia. Even you recall, this is one of the legacies, because we are talking about his legacy here. So this is one of these legacies which he has left behind, which he had to put together. His Excellency Hichilema and the past immediate president, when they came together, he set them down as a father. He spoke with them as a father of the nation. Now you can see that, you know, the fruits have bared from what he had done. President Hichilema has been there for him in this short period of time when he was also not well. He had visited him twice in this year. I think he was also one of the few people to see him before his demise. So yeah, that's one of the legacies which he has left behind to the current.
Our president says that South Africa and Zambia are united in mourning. As a resident of Zimbabwe, and you've, of course, just been in the country, did you feel Zimbabwe was also united in that mourning?
You know, when we are talking about legacies, it's about what you have left as an impact in the people, in the nations which you have been through. Like in Zimbabwe, people are mourning. I've been receiving messages of condolences from high offices, individual, at that capacity, mourning the son, because he was also the son of Zimbabwe. He was born in Zimbabwe. Like myself, I was born in Zimbabwe, but with our parents in Zambia. So he was a son of Zimbabwe and a son of Zambia.
Former President Banda was accused of corruption at one point and the misappropriation of funds. He was never convicted, let's be clear about that. But if you don't mind, I'd like to ask you, how does the family remember and deal with that more controversial side to his tenure as president?
Thank you so much. I will not deal on that one because here I'm just here to give my fondness memories with my grandfather. So on that one, may you please forgive me. I'll just deal with the happy moments we had together, not, the sad moments which he encountered during his tenure. We are talking about an African statesman, which he was also a human being, like everybody else. So if his mistakes were there, I will not indulge in that. Right now, we are indulging in the legacies, the good things that he has left behind to the African continent, to the nation of Zambia, and to us as a family as well, as a whole.
Sure. So tell me more. The nation and Africa is remembering him as a president. How do you remember him as a close family member?
Thank you so much. I remember him. He used to be a jovial person. He used to be also preaching about peace, loving one another. As you are aware, among one of his legacies, he used to be a mediator between other African countries when they have disputes, including Kenya. He was a peaceful man who loved peace, who loved to see people happy, who didn't love violence. That's why you would see at his old age, he would have decided to retire, enjoy his retirement at the farm, at home with his lovely family, his lovely wife, his lovely kids. But he would go out there to unify people, to put people together as Africans, that we have peace, that we enjoy in Southern Africa.
Are there other politicians in your family? Is there a political legacy that he believes that he has left behind? Are youngsters in your family interested in politics in Zambia and Zimbabwe?
I think one of his legacies that he has left is some people love the way he used to handle himself as a former head of state. But he used to be humble, open to the youths, open to everybody, no matter if you are a tomato seller, you are a minister, you are a what. The same way he would treat you is the same way he would also treat everybody at that level. So that legacy which he has left is to teach all the leaders out there to be humble, to always remain humble, to always remain with humility, to know that came from the people, you will remain a people's person. Even if you are a former head of state, you still remain the same. You don't change. Even if you are the current sitting, you still remain the same. You haven't changed. You give respect to the people that have put you there. That was one of his greatest stance of his legacies.
And finally, do you think we should all cling to that as Africans? Is that something that young Africans can hold on to, that part of the legacy, the humility?
Yes, that's one of the things that I always preach. I'm the current chairman of the African Young and Elders Forum, and also the president of the Southern African Development Initiators, which we are preaching that our elders within Africa, we need to respect them. We need to give them their respect because they've got the wisdom that we don't have as the youths. We need to go out there to them, to reach out to them. They should teach us the way. We correct our mistakes and we move into a higher level upon receiving wisdom, which these guys are carrying, and they're going with it. So this is one of the things that I said he has gone with his wisdom, which was humility, which we need now to embrace to get it from our other former elder statesmen, which are left with us within Africa, in Malawi, Botswana, South Africa, and across. We really need to enhance all the wisdom which they have for us to be a better people as the youths.
All right, thank you so much for that, and we appreciate that you were willing to talk to us during a very difficult time for you and your family. That was Leonard Banda Chidziwa, nephew of former Zambian President Rupiah Banda.